Menu narration option is set to off.
Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and
5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Joe Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
2nd and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now gone. Catch made here by Campbell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line. 51, Mike. 51. Here we go. Watch the end. DC. Shit. Under 12.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Akers, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Ready. X3. 218. Chop. He's checking.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
50, plant. Choose the mic. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. An update from Buffalo. And the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Pilot, 64, weak.
52 right here. 52. Let's go, D.
Ready?
Now they run with Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah. You don't want none. Check, 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 check.
Back to throw. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
we go. Line 20.
Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball.
On first down, Akers. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Push him back.
2nd and 9 now. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll set up the throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Open man is Higgins. 20. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Hey, lock it. Ready?
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on first down. Akers. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the screen.
Now gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Touchdown, LA! Tyler Higbee. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of this. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. He'll look to throw.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10.
Check three, check three.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Man left. Alone.
Get it.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Set, ready, 8, read.
Check 31, check 31.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Kill.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got Green. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
General West.
Back.
Hit it.
They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Under 10. Hey, Sam off.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
We go. 70, Indy.
59. Hey, tight down. There you go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Badgley able to knock this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a do that? I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
On the ready.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check. Greystone, travel. Get it.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Look at me. Zipper.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic.
Bravo. We want like 5.
Looking to throw. And able to find Green. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
52, right 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check, check. Flag down.
Fair.
On the run, it's Mixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. On 3rd down, Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56 from my boy, 56. Check 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming back.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his 2nd NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mixon with it. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
25, check 25, check 25. Check.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Let's go. 50, plant. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
He'll drop to throw. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Slam, slam, slam. Snap.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
12 more yards. That's good for Bengals. First
Go. 8 lead.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. SOS. 6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Let go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mixon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey. 4 down. Chopper.
Now Bernard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
17.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Here's Goff. And got him in. It's Woods. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Line 20. 12. Maverick. Ric Flair.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Shoot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
You got four.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Green brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. He's top right here. Top on the right. Four down. Rock. Ready.
Mixon with a first down carry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Right here, right here. 43 is the hey, let's go. Go, ground.
Gone. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Akers. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Check back. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Hey, Haywood. All right. 1 out.
Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Open man is Higgins. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Get up. Hey, Orvin. 80 weapon. Check 4. Check nickel. Greystone, Travis. Hey, Foxtrot. Say go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for L.A., they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.